afternoon, welcome to our channel. This is the Eat What I Eat channel. If you love what we're saying, add a comment below. Later on you can subscribe, you can like, you can do whatever, but if you make a comment, it'd be just so great. Our vision for this channel is that you would join in, and you'd make comments, and we'd work together to eat what I eat. As you might remember, I lost 27 pounds on the Eat What I Eat diet, which is only 2 factors. Now, at the very beginning, we said that Rogers Landscape can help you grow food, but some of us live so far away from Rogers Landscape, or can't afford it, or what have you, that we grow our own. Now, I want to point out to you these cabbages. Now, it happens, and that one too. This one too that's inside of here. It happens that these cabbages were thrown out because I was doing some composting and I just threw them out. And in the rains, these came up. And you can see that that's going to be several heads. Hopefully that will be several heads of cabbage. Now, to me, that's just fantastic because that's going to be straight out of my garden and I love it. So here's what I did. I took a purple cabbage and I soaked it down. I've soaked down in this root system, and you can almost see the little roots coming up. You probably can't see it on the camera, but there's little tiny roots coming out of that bottom there. There's little roots coming up, and it's just sat in my kitchen for a few days in water. There's another one here someplace. This one, there's no roots started, and you can see it's almost dry there. I just finished this last night. I had this nice cabbage last night. Then I'm going to plant this. Then I have a cauliflower. I very rarely eat cauliflower, but this one was so good I decided to do the same thing and just see if it works. And here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to just add along here. I'm going to add some of these. I'm going to plant them, and hopefully I'm going to see if they come up. So we're going to film this and see if I can add these 3 in this planting area. Now you can see that this soil right here, it's really, really loomy, rich soil. And part of the reason for that is that this whole bed area was constantly added with organic material over and over and over again. I'd throw out rinds and different kinds of things from fruit and vegetables that I had. And you can see it's gone down into the soil. You can see how rich that is from the organic material that's inside there. And you can see that there's little parts like this that are growing up. There's little parts like this that are growing up that help out so much. In this soil, it's alive. There's living things inside the soil, little animals, little organic materials and stuff. And this is good for your gut biology. What you want is a very biologically rich soil. You want life inside the soil. And from this, we're going to get nutrients, vitamins and minerals, and nutrients that we don't even know about. And I'm going to simply, in that little trench, I'm going to put these down. You can see in this soil, it's been composted over and over and over again. And I'm going to choose this spot to put in the cauliflower and see what happens. We don't really know what's happened. I've never done it before. I don't really eat cauliflower too often, but it was really delicious. I bought some at the Los Globos. I bought some at the farmer's market. You can see I don't eat cauliflower very often, but it was so delicious and so good for me, I thought. And we'll just mark it with a stick until it comes up. So I've got 1, 2, 3 started here. We've got this cabbage started, and these 3 are starting. So once we plant, we're going to add in some water to get them going. So there we go, new planting. Let's see how that works out. If nothing comes from that, well, nothing comes from that. But if those grow up and give me some fresh vegetables, some fresh, beautiful cabbage to have in my salads and in my family, it'd be just so great. what does the American medical establishment say that you need for breakfast? Oftentimes people will tell me, oh, we have a half a cup of skim milk. Well, first off, if you live in a rich white person's family, maybe a half cup works for you. I don't even know what that means, but let's say I do. Skim milk with cereal, a glass of juice, possibly a coffee, and what else did you always have? You always have toast. You always have toast, right? All those things lack in fat. Every single one of those things lack in fat. It's a low-fat diet. Well, guess what we need in life? We need fat in our diet. If you don't have fat in your diet, your body is going to think it's in famine, and it's going to start producing cholesterol. The cholesterol that it produces is going to alert people, oh, hey, you've got too much cholesterol, you've got too much cholesterol. And they're going to give you drugs, called statin drugs, to reduce the manufacturing by your liver from carbohydrates of cholesterol that you need. Instead of getting it from your diet, your liver is going to make it. Okay, so is there a point to all that? Did I drag you through the mud for all that? When you eat McDonald's food, it's been certified by the FDA. Oh yeah, you can eat McDonald's food. But when you eat McDonald's food, you have to eat healthy food to balance that out, because that food is not healthy for you in the sense of you can't live on it. Every single thing that we try to eat at the Eat What I Eat diet is going to give you health and nutrition. It's going to serve your body. It's going to take care of your body. I got news for you. McDonald's food isn't going to do that. None of the juicy juice or none of the fries are going to be good for your body. Your body is going to demand healthy nutrition to offset that. The McDonald's and the other fast food, you need to offset that with a good healthy diet. So join us on our channel. Be sure and comment. Be sure and comment to the AMA to get me in trouble, because you know that's the best thing in life. And we'll see you next time on the Eat What I Eat diet.